Welcome back, watch fans. We got an amazing Anthony Farrer update. That's right, Anthony Farrer, the timepiece gentleman. What I have to share with you, gentlemen, I will kind of say, gentlemen. I'm gonna give you a little wrist shot here, a little wrist shot here. Unbelievable but true. There we go. We got Anthony living over there. We got Anthony living down the alley. Hang on a second, there we go. All right, anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, the Anthony Farrer update. The Anthony, the great grift that Anthony had was he would go to, what's that place? Some steakhouse in Texas. Where is he? Was he in Dallas? And he would sit at the bar. Was it Nick and Tony's and Nick I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? The steakhouse. He'd go to steakhouse every day. He would sit at the bar and he would arrange himself so that his watch was to the left. Basically, he would start a conversation with dudes at the bar who were wearing nice watches. Well, usually to sell them watches, but also, we do know that Anthony did work as a male prostitute. That's right. Unbelievable true. Anthony Farrer was a male prostitute providing massages, possibly more, possibly happy endings to gentlemen's in Texas. Now look, all kidding aside, I actually think Anthony, my personal opinion, he's actually kind of an admirable guy in terms of just very entrepreneurial, and really started from nothing. Okay, people don't give him credit for that. This guy literally started from nothing, worse than nothing. And he built a very successful business. Now, of course, look, it ran into problems, but look, it's very entertaining to talk about this guy. But we do have to give him credit, okay? So whatever we say about Anthony, old jokes aside, the guy, and he's a little, the guy was, really a sociopath, psychopath type of guy, but all that being said, you got to give people credit for things that they do right. Everybody, people aren't, they're all, they're not one-dimensional, right? Anyway, so back to the story, back to the Anthony Farrer story. So I'm here sitting at the bar, having dinner at the Tatich Grill, great restaurant here, unbelievable true. It's been here, I don't know, many years. I'm sitting at the bar, and gentlemen's sit down next to me. I was a seat empty, and the bar by the Tatich is great. Great food, everything is great. Anyways, the guy sits next, table thing was open, and then he takes off his jacket, and on his wrist, I notice he's got a hang on a second, a Rolex. Which one? I'll let you guys guess. What? Okay, look. Now this guy, it turns out, this guy's from, guess where from? Why am I bringing Anthony up? He's from Texas. From Midland, Texas. Unbelievable true. Midland, Texas is where George Bush is from. That's like the oil in the Earl business. That's the oil patch. Midland, Texas. I mean, that's like, middle of nowhere. Apparently George Bush does not live there anymore. He lives in Dallas, the gentleman's told. But anyway, this gentleman's was wearing ready for this? The prime, the number one prime date, the Rolex Day-Date 40, rose gold, green dial. So, I started a conversation with him. I asked him if he wanted a massage, if he wanted to buy Breitling. The Anthony Farrer, I gave him the Anthony Farrer. Of course, come on. We're making a joke here. This is for entertainment purposes only, this channel. No, so they say, wow, this great watch. It turns out this guy's, roughly the same size. The rest of the same size. The watch kind of looked big. So I was asking, hey, is it heavy? Because one of my concerns about the Day-Date 40, which I think is an interesting watch, is can I wear it all day? Because it is a big watch. It's solid gold, so it's heavy. That's one of the reasons I like the strap is, it's lighter. I really don't like having a heavy watch on the wrist. That's why I like, Patek dress watches from the 60s, 70s, which are very light, thin, light, elegant. I don't want to feel them on the wrist. But sometimes, you want to mix it up. Anyway, so we had a nice conversation, And the rose gold Day-Date 40, and it was a beautiful watch. Obviously the bar is a little bit, dim. The light is dim. And you can see the watch, it pops. That thing really just pops. It's like, wow. It's like a giant, like you can't help but notice it, right? So, and the funny thing is, I'm actually, shocking as it may seem, I haven't seen that many people with the watch. But let me make my comment here. So the comment is, what I realized was that, and it is a big watch, there's no question. Well, I've had issues thinking about it, but, and on my wrist, again, everything looks bigger with a camera, but in reality is that watch would look a little bit big. Jeez, this guy. I'm trying to make a video here, and these guys are making squealing noises. Like, these guys haven't paid their... Oh, gee. These guys haven't paid their brake repair in 5 years. Fuck. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm trying to have high production values here. All right. Anyway, but here's the point is, the Day-Date 40, I think actually is a cool watch, even if it's too big. It is a little bit big, but you know what? It makes more, it's kind of a statement. And here's my thinking about this. And that is, wait, hang on a second. We need to show you something. Massage. I wonder what kind of massage they have there. Okay, so you get the massage parlor, 3rd floor, bail bonds and immigration on the 2nd floor. The 1st floor is a marijuana place. I wonder what kind of massage they have there. I mean, I actually could use a legitimate massage, a good legitimate Thai massage. Happy ending not necessary. I could really use a massage because my pillow is falling apart. I think I'm getting new pillows. Anyway, look, not to get distracted, but here is the point. Here is the point of the video. We're getting into the point of the video, 7 minutes in, and the point is this. The point is, I've had an epiphany about watch size, and the epiphany is this: the size. Unlike what your girlfriend tells you, the size doesn't matter. Actually, no. The size. Here's my thing, right? I think it is okay to wear a watch that could be too big or too small, maybe if you want to use those words, in a situation where you're like a real watch collector. Meaning, okay, you have multiple watches, and you want to wear a specific watch, because you appreciate it, and if it happens to be too big, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? So for example, let's say I'm trying to use an example. Yeah, for example, a Day-Date 40. Like, if it's your only watch, and it's too big, then it's a little bit corny. That's a problem. But if you have multiple watches and it's something that you wear once in a while, just because you really like the way it looks, or you like the movement, or whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter what the reason is, then it's fine, right? So look, the only time that size matters, okay? The only time that size matters is when it's your only watch, when it's like your daily wearing watch. It's the only watch you have. I mean, look, we all start out with one watch in life, right? If you're 20, whatever it is, whatever your age, the first watch. If it's your first watch, your only watch, yeah. You want to get something that's going to be the right size, right? So it's got to be, if it's the only watch you wear, it's got to be something that is going to fit, right? That's the way it works, right? But if you're like a collector and you have multiple, like a legitimate collector, not a guy who just fucking buys a watch, not a flex. We're not talking about like a flex. Excuse me. When I say collector, I'm talking about like a collector, not a. not a flexor, not like an Oak type of, groomer flexor type of guy, but I mean like a real collector. I would say like a Bill Sanders type of guy, right? Bill Sanders, I consider like, a real collector. Of course, we also have our good friend, the super collector of Hong Kong, Bruce Lee. And Bruce has some like watches that are way too big for his wrist, which he admits too big. He had to get special straps, but he got it because, he appreciates the watch. And, he wears it once in a while. He might wear the watch, I don't know, 5 times a year maybe. Who knows? I have no idea. But the point is, I think it's okay to wear a watch that is too big, as long as it is not the daily wear. For example, look, if I had the day date 40 in something like rose gold, which normally I would not wear. I would not wear the rose gold green doll. It's a beautiful watch. Rose gold chocolate dot thing is a beautiful watch, right? But I would not wear that. Normally, unless I was wearing like a sweater or something, which covered the watch, because it really is very flashy. It's personally, it's not a watch I could wear with like a short sleeve shirt, like in the open, because it would just it would look too big on the wrist, and it would just look too flashy. But if I'm wearing like a sweater, I'm wearing something like this, right? Like this, we got the whatever, then it's fine. I think it's fine. No problem. So I think that should settle the argument for all you tomato cans, crayon eaters, Muppet boiler room, window lickers, Bukiakistani migrants, Chomostani migrants. Hang on a sec, what time is it? 6:30. Okay. So the size really doesn't matter. And what else did we learn today? Boys and girls, what else did we learn today? Boys and girls, we learned the Anthony Farrer pickup method. That's right. I mean, like, imagine this. Imagine if I was a watch diller. If I was a diller. Now, this guy turns out to be like a bit of a collector. We were talking about Patek. He had, I think he's a bit of a collector, this guy. I mean, I didn't get into a whole personal conversation because, it's like he was with other people there. Like, I'm not here to solicit business or whatever. Although I should have offered him the Patek 3582, right? No. But all kidding aside, it was just... what's the point of it? The point of it is that's the Anthony Farrer pickup method. To sit at the bar like a prostitute. That's Anthony Farrer. Again, the guy was a male prostitute, right? So it makes sense. He would, but now I understand how it works, right? Because I've actually never really had these type. Well, maybe once or twice, but this was like yeah. So this is the way that Anthony did it. So I'm really like I feel like I'm a graduate of the Anthony Farrer Male Prostitute Watch Diller Academy. Male Prostitute and Watch Dilling Academy. Wow, that is a cool Vespa color. Wow, that is cool. Flat. That is class. Pure class. Unbelievable. All right, gentlemen, I need to let you goes. We've got important things to be doing, and we'll see you in the next live stream. Make sure you click the like, subscribe button, and so that you can escape from Chomostan and Bukiakistan.